TYTSports and RotoWire, Jason Rubin here with Chris Liss and Ben Mankiewicz. These segments are brought to you by DraftKings, where you can win a share of $10,000 playing daily fantasy baseball. Play for free by entering promo code TYT at DraftKings.com with your first-time deposit. That's TYT at DraftKings.com. All right, so if you didn't know the Cincinnati Reds manager's name, because it's not Dusty Baker anymore, it's Bryan Price. He went on an epic rant of sorts. At least it included the most F-bombs I've heard in the last 5 years.
Listen during the clip for how long it takes. Are we going to play the whole clip? Or are we going to edit this down?
Well, we have about 3 minutes of the clip.
Okay, so we have about 3 minutes of the clip, and it takes forever for anyone in the press to say, that's not really my job. Whereas very early on, I would have said, and maybe I would have gotten thrown out, but I know I would have said, I don't work for you.
Right.
I don't work for you. I work for other people. If you want to lie to me, you lie to me, and then I'll know to go around you. So that's why you want to do business? That's fine. And what Chris wisely got it, which bears repeating in every Young Turks video that we have ever done, you know, Chuck Todd had Lewis Black on when he was talking to satirists on Meet the Press, and Lewis Black at one point says, I don't know how you don't scream at these guests who are so clearly lying to you every week. How do you not lose it? Like, Black is like, I admire you for not losing it. And Todd says, well, I know if I blow up at him, if I go off, whatever the expression he used, that we won't book him again. Like, and that in a nutshell is everything that's wrong. Like,
right? Why do you want to book someone who's lying?
Why do you want to book someone who's lying? Right, totally.
I mean, you know, so you're public, yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's play.
Let's take a listen.
I'd like to talk, and I have spoken as candidly as I can with you people. If that's not good enough, I won't say a f***ing thing. I'll go yes sir, no sir, and I can do that. But I've been as candid as I can be about this team and our players, and we got to deal with this. Every team that we play has to know every guy that's here and what they can and can't do.
A week and a half.
I just want an answer on how we benefit from them knowing that Devin Mesoraco isn't here.
I don't think you do, and I don't know that that's my job.
Your job isn't to sniff out every little thing that is about the Reds and put it out there for every other guy to hear. It's not your job. You want me to be candid with you? I've been candid with you. I talk to you guys like men. I tell you what the is going on with the team. I tell you how I'm feeling about it as candidly as I can. And then this got to watch this. I got to read out on a tweet from our own people in here that we don't have a player. How the does that benefit the Reds? It doesn't benefit us one bit. We try to go out there and win games. I got to come in here and then you guys blow it all over the place. Who we can play, who we can't. I'll tell you what I want you to know. I'm not going to lie to you.
I wonder how many baseball rants have come on a, 2-12, 3-12 record in April?
Well, you know, the two of the other famous rants, Lee Elia managed the Cubs in 1983, which is my favorite rant of all time, and Hal McRae, who famously is the many people think is the greatest baseball rant of all time. Also, that was at the end of April. So you're taking struggling teams who's, you know, when you're 61 and 68, it's not as dramatic as 2 and 9.
Yeah.
You know, but you're still 7 games under 500.
Right. So it's off to a slow start. So I want to take a look at a great graphic from Wall Street Journal, which actually broke down the amount of curse words per the amount of time. So who really cursed the most in epic baseball rant history? Hal McRae, 32 expletives, 1 per 2.7 seconds. And Bryan Price came in close, 3.7. There's your buddy.
But he sustained it for 91. For 5 minutes.
Right, Bryan Price is much more impressive.
Right, it's like if this were war and baseball, it's like, yeah, one guy had a great month, but the other guy had a great season. So let's play a little bit of Hal McRae, because Hal McRae lost it. By the way, it was, again, both Hal McRae and Lee Elia were in April. And Hal McRae injured a guy. Hal McRae threw stuff.
I think he chucked the phone. Yeah. In very good Olympic form.
And you see a writer, I think it's a writer.
He's got like a bloody
face. They say he had a bloodied face. He got cut by something that was thrown. So let's take a look at the Hal McRae clip that we have from, what is this, 19?
I didn't want to get myself into a situation where all I had to go after him was all right, and our lefts were swinging the bats well, so I wanted my left-handed hitters to hit.
Did you consider Brett for Miller with the bases loaded in the 7th?
No, don't ask me all these stupid-ass questions. No. In the...
All these, you guys are not taking no shit off the players. I'm sick and tired. I'm fed up with everything. No shit from you guys, no shit from you players. And they can do any thing they want to do. I'm sick and tired of all this bullshit. Now, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I didn't want to get myself into a situation.
Rants were much better in standard definition.
Yeah, they cut that guy on the cheek.
And you could see it.
And he said, it seems like he noticed it and was like, excuse me, in the middle of the middle. I just want to point out, so the question was whether with the bases loaded, he should have hit Brett. That's George Brett in his last season for the Reds, 266, and OPS is 746. Not right, for the Royals. 266, 746 OPS, 19 home runs. He's still a very productive player. Played every day, mostly DHing. About whether he should hit for him in some important situation with the bases loaded. Keith Miller clearly started at third base that day. He had an okay debut with the Mets and now had been with the Royals. A right-handed hitter was clearly playing against lefties, so you would have been batting Brett, who's left-handed, against a lefty. I love it because to me that meant that's Hal McRae realizing I should have hit George Brett for Miller with the bases loaded, right? Yeah. And being asked about it set him off. Keith Miller that year. Before I got released, he played 37 games. He went 18 for 108. His OPS was 423.
Yeah. But don't ask McRae stupid
Don't
questions.
ask McRae a stupid question like whether you should bat the Hall of Famer for a guy that you're probably going to release later in the season.
Right. Leave your favorite rants in the comment section below. These segments are brought to you by DraftKings, where you can win a share of $10,000 playing daily fantasy baseball. Play for free by entering promo code TYT at DraftKings.com with a first-time deposit. That's TYT at DraftKings.com.